Hi everyone, this is DiAnn and I have a book recommendation for you. Normally I recommend a book from another author, but this time I'm doing something just a little bit different. I'm going to recommend my new release, Facing the Enemy. It's available for pre-order now and will officially release September the 5th. I'm very excited about this story, and I'm going to read to you the first scene because I think you'll be able to hear my excitement and passion for this story too. Houston, Texas, July 29th. This is in Risa's point of view. 12 years ago, my younger brother fell into an abyss of drugs and alcohol. He chose his addictions over mom and dad and me. Prayers for healing fell flat, but none of us gave up, proving our belief in unconditional love. Then yesterday he called and my hope skyrocketed. Trenton said he missed me and wanted to make amends with his family, beginning with his older sis. We chose to meet at a popular restaurant for a late dinner within walking distance of my apartment. A knock on my cubicle jolted me back to reality. Gage, my work partner, towered in the entryway and grinned. "Hey, what's going on?" The sound of his voice caused me to tingle to my toes. "Thinking? Obviously, you were a million miles away." His blue-gray eyes bore into mine, the intensity nearly distracting me. I leaned back in my comfy chair. My brother called. "Trenton? The guy you haven't seen in years?" "The same." "And?" "He wants to meet tonight for dinner to talk about making amends." Gage shook his head. "Risa, he has a record a mile long. He's planning on manipulating you, squeezing every penny he can get." I picked up an old photo of Trenton and me as kids. Dad had snapped it while we were in our treehouse. I swiped a piece of dust, then replaced it beside my photo of Mom and Dad. I must give him a chance. He's my brother. What if he's gotten himself in over his head and needs his FBI agent sis to bail him out? I bit into my lower lip. Gage's words had a level of truth, even if I didn't want to admit it. "I want to hear him out." Gage stepped closer. "I don't want to see you hurt. Remember 3 years ago when he called you from a bar demanding money, cursed you until you hung up?" The soft gentleness in his whispered tone said more than friend to friend. "Think about canceling the dinner or let me go with you." Emotion rose thick in my throat. "You mean well, and catching myself, I nearly said love. "I appreciate your concern, but I'll be fine. Want me to call you afterward?" He nodded. "I can run by if you need to talk." I peered into the face of the man I adored. "I will. Promise." So that's the first scene of Facing the Enemy. And I hope that you give yourself an opportunity to read this romantic suspense, Facing the Enemy, published by Tyndale. Thank you, friends.